Hello whiskey fans, welcome back. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? This is KAH, whatever that is. I think that's the name of like a Mexican deity or something like that. I forget the history, but this is a Tequila Blanco. And I'm going to be honest, this is going to be a quick review. This bottle here, it was given to me half full by my dad, and I thought because Cinco de Mayo is coming up, I wanted to do a quick little tequila review because I do like tequila, and it's very important these days more than ever to assess your alternative options. So here we go. So this tequila, it's a bit of a bizarre presentation. I don't hate it. It's actually in kind of like, I don't think it's ceramic. It's like a dyed white glass type thing. And I think with a little bit of work, this could probably work a bit better than it does, because I like this kind of glass faux flask type thing with the neck. The stopper's very nice. But this sticker, because it is a sticker, it's not painted or in the glaze or anything. It is a sticker and it's a little bit tacky, isn't it? If it wasn't for that, I would probably say we just got away with it and it's a reasonable presentation. Speaking of presentation, this one is 100% agave spirit, so it's not a mixto, which can be up to 49% sugar from other origins. This is the real deal. Being a tequila blanco, it's not seen any oak. It's an unmatured tequila product. It's sadly only 40% ABV, and it's made in Jalisco, Mexico. For anyone wondering, hopefully this stuff is still around. Hopefully it stays around for a while. My dad bought this one for around about £35, which is a little bit more than we're used to paying for tequila products in the supermarkets here, but it is quite often on offer. So I think it's safe to say that this one is a semi-premium, semi-craft tequila, but it's very available and reasonably affordable here in England. When I saw this one pop up, it was actually an exclusive to Tesco here in England, but by the time I release this video, it may not be. Because that's how they work. They like to... Tesco in particular, it seems, they've done a few Highland Parks which have been exclusive to them on launch, and then later on they sort of lose the license and open them up to other retailers. But let's get some in the glass, see what it's like. Cork stopper though, unlike a lot of mezcals which, well, the cheaper mezcals and tequilas sometimes have a screw top, but this one has got a cork. So you ready for this? Have a look at the colour. Looks a lot like water. Slight haze though. Respect where it is due. That is a reasonably natural looking product. So let's see how it noses. Light and refined. Also quite sweet. There's a sweet, almost kind of vanilla-y note to this one. I'm not sure where that's coming from because this, in theory, shouldn't have seen any oak. But a little bit of a sweet, creamy vanilla note. Sweet and salty. A little bit of a bitter vegetal agave note. Definitely quite light and refined though. Slightly peppery mashed potato note on the nose, which is something that I quite often get with some of the better made Mexican tequilas and mezcals. So yeah, sweet, light, refined, no harshness, well made, little bit of character, and you can tell that it is an agave spirit. Let's see how it tastes. Again, quite light, little bit of a sweet peach note on the palate, quite sugary, some more stone fruits coming through, very light and slightly thin. I think that this is really a textbook example of a spirit which badly needs more ABV. I think that at 43 or 46, I think that for the flavours that I'm getting from this one, it could really work even at 50%. It just needs a little bit more power. But saying that, it's not the worst. It's not terrible despite that bare minimum 40% ABV. It's just that it seems so promising, and I know that this could do... It's a a spirit of quality that could do so much better if it did have that extra strength. Let's have one more sip and look at the finish. Again, light, refined, delicate. There's no burn or harshness or hotness to this one. It's a well-made but slightly underpowered and quite delicate and refined spirit. All the time that I've been doing these tasting notes, I've kind of wanted to say pure, because it kind of has that very refined, there's that word again, character, that it does seem like distilled water, but not necessarily in a bad way. I think that this one is going to be an excellent beginner tequila, or a tequila for anyone that's tried tequila before and they weren't that impressed. This is really a smooth, light, little sipping tequila that's good for anyone that's been put off by the nasty stuff in the past. I think that this KAH Tequila Blanco is at that interesting point where it's both smoother and more interesting than the usual supermarket staples like the Sierra Tequila Silver or the Jose Cuervo Silver. But on the other hand, it is that bit more expensive. So a little bit better than your basic stuff, but also a little bit more money. So I would say in terms of price point, probably about right. Probably not one to recommend to the tequila and mezcal aficionados, those people who like their quality Mexican spirits and they're well versed in the category. But for anyone looking for a reasonably affordable, casual Mexican dram, or anyone looking to revisit the category, probably a worthwhile buy. Thanks for watching, happy Cinco de Mayo, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.